Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with EST 2026 Season 2 Week 3. This is semi-final number 2, set number 2. We have Scan versus Mini. So for surprising results, Scan is leading 1-0. The next game is played on match point. Scan is going to be facing up against the Cheese here for Mini. This game, this map only has 2 spawning positions. This is why Mini knows exactly where to plant his stuff. And Scan won't have to do. I mean, there's not much. He's not got much to return a favor here, because there are a lot of places on this map where the hidden stuff could be placed. Usually it's placed where Mini is doing it, but sometimes it could actually get placed here, a little bit on the top side. It could actually get placed down there, but that's very far. Sometimes it's placed behind the mineral line, but it's not. But the timing of the probe is going to be very important, because usually Scan expects the probe to come out to steal the gas. So if he doesn't see it, he's gonna be suspicious. And if he sees it but the timing is off, he will be suspicious. And let's see if Mini will send the gateway, the probe right away when the gateway is completed. He does that. I think the gas is coming up. I think Scan will be allowed to take his gas. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I think this is gonna be worked out correctly. And the probe has arrived. Scan is gonna try to go for a few dances here, and the gas goes down. Very nicely done. He will start to take the hit on that SCV. 1 hit down on that SCV already. And immediately scouting SCV coming out from Scan. He knows that some stuff is up. Where is he going? Where is he going? He has seen this gateway. We've seen in some of the games, I think in KCM, where even though you can see this move coming, you cannot block it. Now this is going to be just a single gateway in the second barracks right away. I think this might be an overreaction from Scan, because it's only a single gateway build. So you want to be taking up as well and try to take your early expansion if it's possible right after you defend the rush correctly. But for the timing, that SCV is taking a few hits, and we will have the first Zelle made for the time being. The build here from Mini completely discovered. And the Zealot is here. Of course, Mini want to force this into a brutal fight, a street brawl, because he knows that he's got the better APM and supposedly the better unit control. He sends his Zealot towards the right side. We have 2 Marines blocking here. That pylon could still get sniped. Remember that crazy game with Shadow lost his pylon because he was busy just out there and attacking. He need to go for the attack, at least slow down at least the SCV building, or really attacking against his pylon. But anyways, the game is still coming out here very nicely between the 2 players. There's the core. So this core will be slightly fast, of course. How many Dragoons will actually make it outside of the gateway is the question. Good blockade here. And now the Zelle could not land any shot. He might go for a few attacks on the SCVs, but large and large, they have been pushed back. Go for the SCV. You cannot attack the Marine. The Marine are way too deep and they're very mobile. And I think the Dragoon might not even... Is it going to come out on time? I think it might. Okay, that's the 3rd Zealot. That's the 3rd Zealot, and we'll have the 1st Dragoon coming up soon now. The moment the Zealot breached this Marine line is over. He will try to go for attack. Good dive here. One of the Zealot is very damaged. He will get how many units destroyed, and looks like he's about to get a few Marines time, but no, 2 Zealot and 1 probe is down. The Zealot is going to be blocked. Remember, there's a supply depot on the top side. It was a bad decision to go there. He cannot get a single Marine. We will have a Dragoon, but the Marines could actually go forward right now. The second gateway has been placed. So many Marines coming out. He will not go for bunker. He will just go for the blind attack. Anyway, so we need to watch carefully to see where's the weak Marine. He is trying to find a weak Marine. SCVs are getting in the position as well. He's trying to create something out of nothing here, something out of his arse. And Dragoon is doing a great shot, but don't lose your Dragoon, man. We're going to be having additional units. Do we have Academy and Engine Bay? Oh my god, is Mini going to be losing here because his next gateway is not yet up? And there are way so many Marines. Finally, we're going to be having a factory. No expansion factory push. This Dragoon and comes out here and he's able to actually get 1 Marine snipe. He's going to be blocked. SV is not blocking though. So now we're going to be having 2 damaged Dragoons against a group of forces. Mini want to make sure he can see the expansion, but he doesn't see it. So he's going to be backing up. But all of those Marines could be useless if we actually have Reavers. And why does he go to a bunker again? I guess he's fearing the Dragoon range upgrade. Once the Dragoons have range, it's impossible. And double of barracks have flooded. So I think this is an overreaction from Scan. If you go for double barracks, you really need to commit to it and really go all out. But he's not doing that. And now we're going to be having the weak Dragoons try to attack here. Because you only have one bunker, you cannot possibly place all of your Marines inside that bunker. There's the factory and the command center. So this game is stabilizing very nicely. And also now it's going to be the time for me to decide whether to expand or to try to gauge the situation a little bit more, because we don't know what is happening behind this. I think he could reasonably suspect that there's a command center, but I don't think he saw it. Dragoon with range is complete, so it's going to try to attack onto that factory. Mini is expanded as well, his own side on the map. Marines are dying though, so all of those early investment into the Marine tech that not really pay off. We have a single Dragoon passing a Marine there. Hilarious stuff. The next Dragoon is also pushing out, so we will soon have 4 Dragoons. We will need to have the add-on on the factory to produce a tank. Okay, the last Marine has died, so very nice micro there by Mini. We have 3 Dragoons. We have a 4th one coming up very soon. Marines are trying to move forward. The weak Dragoons moved right back. Oh my god, be careful. Be careful of that distance between the bunker and your Dragoons, man. But anyways, this bunker is getting attacked upon very much. The bunker is about to fall, but we have 4 SCVs. I think 4 SCVs is just enough to stop this attack. Where the hell are the tanks? And more SCVs are coming across the line. Dragoons are trying to spread themselves out. Do we have additional Dragoons? I think only 4 for now. And finally, we have a time. The time need to find the weak Dragoons to attack. He's going to try to look for it. He moves for the weak Dragoon. That weak Dragoon is going to get damaged. Dragoon's going to dive in. And once again, typical Mini going for the impossible shots, but he is going to be able to just hold out here. And supply wise, Mini 49, Scan 40. We'll have Reavers, of course, on this map. Reavers are very strong, but we will have some turrets already, some turrets in the main. Should he? I think Mini should stop this attack now. His Dragoon is very bruised. He doesn't want to be losing them to tank shots, something like that. Anyways, this game is still coming up very strongly between the 2 players. Observatory is up. We're going to be having the first Reaver now, and of course Mini is looking to expand. He has expanded to the 10 o'clock position. So with that in mind, let me just quickly take a small pause to thank some of my supporters, the fan support in the last 30 days. Let's just quickly go through them. On the top of the list, Mr. Raphael. Thank you, my man. Your support has ended a little bit more than 30 days ago, but you are still here because I love you. No, I'm just kidding, because mathematically, you donate a lot of money. Mr. Red Terran Raid, you'll be leaving so many comments. Keep on leaving comments. I love you reading your comments, and I will reply to some of them. I guess to most of them. I'll try to reply to most of them, and I will use my sexy voice. What is this coming out? Mr. McDonald, are you watching this? We have a crazy ass drop coming through. Not yet completely spotted. Mr. Jorge, what's going on? Is this going to be bluff or call? What is it? Call or bluff, right? Or bluff or fake or something like that. Mr. Jason born and raised, a crazy attack. The turret is there though, but it goes in the right area. Mr. Bobby Fisher, what is going on? What is going on? And Mr. David Polypoid, yes, we will actually have a nice game together. And that Reaver shot did not finish any of the SCV. Very weird. Very weird. The Reavers will go for the shot. He's waiting patiently for it. He will get, no, doesn't get anything at all. The Reaver's gonna pull back. He does go, no! 0 hits. And all of the Protoss forces died. But there's gonna be something here. There are some Marines. Go for the Marines. He does get the great shot on the Marine. Is it going to be a dot? Is it a dot? No, it's not a dot. It was a good shot there that killed 2 Marines and 1 SCV. And now Probe's getting transferred to his new base. For the timing, Mini is doing the good strategy of trying to slow down the expansions and try to slow down the push. Probe's getting transferred to new base. The observer has seen the tank start to move out. I need to make a decision right now. Of course, the Shadow can still fly easily back to defend correctly. I feel like there's another drop again. I mean, this is why a pro gamer like Mini against a new player is a big difference. But now there's going to be a great attack. A turret is going to get constructed on the backside. I need to go for the turret. He gets the vulture snipe. Dragoons need to back up here to support. Keep in mind that your third base will be on a low ground. The Shadow is flying back right now. Dragoons get trapped. We have a few Dragoons trying to return to this side of the map. They are very damaged. Reaver goes for the shot. Keep in mind those tanks have been damaged from before. They are not new tanks that really damaged. The Shadow could look for the openings here, but the tanks are on the high ground. The probes have to run away. Vultures are coming out. The Reaver is very damaged. He go for one good shot, but he need to really have the support of his Dragoons right now. The Reaver is trying to target the Marine. goes to the mines instead. Do we have siege mode? Do we have siege mode? We're gonna be waiting. The Reaver's gonna try to take a shot against the Marine. He does get all 4 Marines. This is the money shot. He's gonna go for the weak tanks on the backside. He does get no. Look at how resilient those tanks are. But now that's it. The tanks will start to just fall like flies because they are all very, very bruised. Dragoons need to go on the high ground, but a good target fire by the tank himself as well. We might have a shot against the vultures, not bad. And I think this is terrible trade for Scan. He should have engaged in this. He should have. Maybe if he's on the high ground, he needs to be sieging, but he's not sieging. And now he's forced to push back, and these Dragoons from the new gateway will come out. So this game will be completely safe. Of course, those probes were disrupted in their mining activities for some time, but Mini is still leading. Vultures decided to go on the high ground. We have a Reaver here to blockade, good blockade, and that's going to be that very unfortunately. But we have a command center coming out, so this game is still not yet clear. We still have more shots coming out. Vultures, what are they trying to do here? Lay a few mines. Alright, 11 minutes after the mark. Excuse me. Goodbye, Mr. David Porter. I'm sorry I left your folder there for so long. And some weird people on the internet, except my supporters, will say, oh my god, do not block the minimap, blah blah blah. The Reaver is not taking any shots at all. Those 2 tanks are supported nicely with the vultures. So they're gonna start to back up here. I think Mini could try to go for another drop in the main. I think going for the drop in the main is gonna be a good idea because now the Terran player is gonna get stretched very thin. And as you can see, not a lot of location, not a lot of turrets in the main. You cannot build turrets everywhere. But there's a Reaver and the Dragoons going for the vultures. He gets only 1 vultures. He will go for the SCV. The tank is not within reach of that. Command center, be careful. The tank is trying to go for the shots. And I guess he will try to get that SCV, but it looks like the command center is completed. Is that going to be a great shot? That is a great shot. That SCV will get repaired though. So what is next? We're going to be having... What is he building? Second robotics. I mean, that is the second robotics, right? Finally, this barracks will fall and we'll have an expansion coming up for Mini. So very big macro game already on this map. We have 1 Reaver here attacking. Vultures are trying to come in, but the Reaver go for a great shot. Probes need to run away and hide behind the cannon. The probes are running away. They need to now get supported by the Dragoons. So many probes have been fallen in the battlefield. And Reaver attacking, crazy shots. Oh my god, this is eye for eye, teeth for teeth, nail for nail, windows from Macintosh. And then looks like at the end of the day that Reaver is gonna get sniped, or maybe we got picked up by the shadow, I'm not so sure. But the game is still going on. Mini leading by around 30 supply. This is a good result, and Scan's faltering APM is showing greatly here. He has got idle units everywhere, not being grouped up correctly. And the new expansion coming up for Mini will help. We want this series to drag on to the 3rd set. If you can actually drag on to the 3rd set, it's great. It's great. I have a lot of time to spare this. Actually, I don't have a lot of time to spare. I have some events coming up that I have to prepare for, you know. But all in all, I'm very much happy to cast this with you for today. How are you? How are you guys feeling? What are the plans for the weekend? Leave some comments. Of course, I will only reply to the people dearest to my heart, but I'll read all of your comments and I might even respond to some of your comments on my stream. And Mr. David Polypod, yes, let's play some games. That's right. Let's quit playing games with my heart. With my heart. You asked me, do I listen to American music? I listen to this song with my heart. I should have known from the start, yeah, yeah, with my heart, yeah, yeah, with my heart, yeah, yeah, with my heart. I don't listen to your crazy death metal stuff. I listen to pop songs, man. In Vietnam, all death metal music. And Eminem is banned because we do not swear, we do not take drugs, do not have premarital sex. In my country, no, I'm just kidding, that's Iran. In my country, people have a lot of premarital sex. We have a lot of illegal underage sex and drinking. We have, you know, kids smoking cigarettes and stuff. There's gonna be great storms. Yes or no? That is not so good, but he's gonna storm the tank. You know, he doesn't storm the tank. He's gonna pick up his forces now. The Zealot has died, and once again, Mini keeps shooting himself in the foot. He keeps shooting himself in the foot. The shuttle takes 2 shots, 3 shots. The shuttle gets sniped. Oh my god, Mini no longer in the lead of supply. But he's gonna try to expand again. Keep in mind that this map, you have even number of bases. If Terran can take 5 bases, they win. If they take 4 bases and they take a beating, they beat the crap out of the Protoss player, they might still win. Okay, there's the Templar. Okay, we thought that was the second robotics, but it's not. Vultures coming out here, they will get attacked in the center by some Dragoons. And most of the vultures get trapped. Oh my god. Very unfortunate. Losing a bunch of vultures like that. Anyways, vultures are looking forward to attack onto the top left. We have a few vultures en route already. There are some mines here. Keep that in mind. Another observer is going to get sniped, but the Dragoons will take a few shots. Not bad, not bad. Between the two players, 4 vultures making it onto the top left base. We have only cannon, but the cannon cannot cover for the probes on the gas. The probes on the gas will get sniped. Good pullback though, so looks like this base is gonna get saved. And Terran has got +1 weapons upgrade. Protoss, I don't think they have any upgrades yet. The single Dragoons are blocking this area. Mini is looking to rain down on scan with this shadow. Is it going to be successful? It might be successful. We have a scan to see this. Observer has seen the situation. There are not enough mines. The shadow will be going for what? Be careful of the Goliaths. He does go for the storm correctly. He might go for a second storm. He goes for a couple of storms, and those damage tanks are gone. Maybe another storm? No, no more. Back up, man. You're on the low ground. He's gonna try to go for a few more shots. But I think, this tank on the right side is the thorn in the eye. I need to get sniped as soon as possible. And Scan now is leading in supply. Mini has got 5 bases. His new base is not yet saturating. We have a scan or not. Looks like there's gonna be a few Zelle. Great storm on 3 tanks. Great storm on 3 tanks. He might storm the other units on the backside. Oh my god, this is the limit. But those tanks are not yet sniped. They're still alive. Do we get probes to be transferred? Looks like the probes are gonna get transferred correctly. Vulture's already on the move, man. Vulture's already on the move. They will catch these probes or not. No, not able to see them. Not able to see them. He's just busy laying some mines. And 1 vulture will make it here. The other vultures will possibly get trapped. We have a few cannons. All of these vultures will decided to leave. That's right. Maybe that's a good idea to send them all inside that command center, inside that base. It will be gone. You'll be gone. The game is still going on here. The 70-minute mark of the game. Scan now leading in supply again. Insane. Insane. Is Scan going to be the final against Best? That's going to be so fun to watch. Because we don't want to watch mirror matchup, despite, even though it's got some great players. Oh my god, this entire base is gone. Zelle's coming out to support. Very, very fortunate. We don't have dropping a High Templar for what? He just dropped a High Templar in the middle of the battle, and then he loses the High Templar. But looks like Scan moves forward. There's no vision of those areas. There are no observers. They will actually gain this high ground advantage, and they will push towards the 6 o'clock position. No, looks like Scan decided to hold his side instead, and he's leading greatly in supply. Protoss probe saturation is quite poor. And we're looking for the next set now. Next part of the game. I think Scan is going to protect this if he plays it correctly. As for Mini, he just need to maybe calm down a little bit. I think he's got very great mechanics, but some of his actions are very questionable. It's like in my country, we have an expression, which means you purposely choose the most difficult path or the most difficult way to perform a task. There are easier way to do it, but you don't go for that easy shot, you go for the sick, impossible shot. Anyways, we have a science vessels mixed in. Be careful, there could be a few storm. Don't storm your observer. Move your observer out of the way, man. Out of the way, out of the way. You just got straight. Goliath sniping. Water the shadow. No, but not good enough target fire. This base will come up. There's gonna be a tons of Zelle. SVs are running away. Storm on the SV. We'll watch for the pullback. The pullback is not coming yet. He's waiting for the right moment to storm. He's waiting. When is the storm? When is the storm coming? He storms the SCVs. The shadow has left the area. We might have a few more storm. No, a great storm to eat the Goliaths. A major attack to the center, but very reckless for Mini. He loses most of his High Templars. He will clear 4 tanks though, so that's good. And he's gonna back up and wait for the support of more forces. Mini behind by 30 supply. How the hell did that happen? Enemies recruits coming through the center, but these tanks will be sieging. Mini doesn't see it. Mini has had the tendency in this series to not hear the tank sound, and he pulled back way too late. pull back way too late. If you pull back way too late, you might get a baby. Anyways, looks like Zealots are gonna get mauled here, and now Scan leading by 50 supply. I think this is the end of the game. I think so. Yeah, so congratulations to Scan, but we have a major attack to the center. Zealot going for the bomb edge here, getting a few units destroyed. We might have another High Templar somewhere going towards the bottom right. For now, these tanks have been cleared out. We have a two High Templars on the SCVs. Great shot. This could turn the game slightly back in favor of Mini, but he loses his entire military. And he's behind by 40 supply. I think Scan just need to A move now. He's got 2,000 minerals in the bank. He's got a nuke Mancer going up at the 12 o'clock position. He's pushing everywhere. I mean, he's got a few shuttle coming out here, but I don't think he can take this. He's going to be impossible. You need to win some 6 shots with High Templars and maybe try to rely on the fact that right now... Okay, we don't have an expansion at the top right, excuse me. We don't have it. These Dragoons are in a very, very strange location. Good storm though. And so that he gets around, but great storm on the Goliaths. He might storm the tanks. That's not a bad one, hitting 2 units. He needs to pick up a shadow and go somewhere. Dragoons are all dead. That was a wrong place to place the Dragoons on the edge of the ramp like that. And now the attack is on at the expansion. This Archon though is allowed to do some nice shot. The probes need to run away. This base though has not been mining for a while, so it's to have fresh mineral remaining. There is going to be some Dragoons, some vultures getting ready to gather. The Archon holding this area, and for now Scan is not mining from this location. A shuttle gets sniped. What the hell happened there? Maybe that was a weak shuttle, an old shuttle from before. Scan still leading by 40 supply. Probes are forced to come up the line. Where's the next move? I'm looking at that Archon. The Archon is killing some SCVs. He's gonna kill a few Goliaths, and with that the Archon will fall. But anyways, we have some Protoss forces trying to clear these areas. Good idea, great storm though. He will storm maybe the D-Matrix tanks or not. He will storm the other tanks. You need to storm the D-Matrix tank as well, because it will not die by itself. It will not die by itself. It doesn't have enough forces. And once again, Scan is right back up in the lead. Right back up in the lead. We shall see GG getting Pursu. Mini not very happy. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.